Okay, everybody, this is the first introduction to the tentative, early, and very changeable plans for our Finger Lakes trip to New York. And so I want to go through these with you, and I'm hoping to meet soon to talk about other options, to explore dining options, and to see if there's any other really great ideas out there. We are fired up. Jill's been biking a lot. I've been biking a little. Had to nurse my kickball injury, so I'm recovering from that still, but a manly injury indeed. But I'll be fine. Don't you worry. And let's talk about the nature of this trip. Okay, so we arrive in Skaneateles. That's how you say that. New York, at the Sherwood Inn. We have reservations there on Sunday the 21st. And so we'll get there and have I'm pretty sure a relaxed, sobering, preparing for the bike ride. If I remember us correctly, we'll like to really focus on health. And so we'll be there at the Sherwood Inn, and that's our first night. And then here we go, our first day. You see the green path there. We're going around Skaneateles Lake and near Owasco Lake, so we'll be kind of tracing through there and ending up in Auburn, New York. That's our first day. It's about 40 miles. I know what Nancy's saying. Yeah, right, 40 miles, but I think it will be around there. But we may take some detours to see it be a little longer. We stay that night at the Springside Inn in Auburn, New York, and that is there. I'll send you a separate email with websites for each place so you can see it, but that's the Springside Inn. Then the next day, we're going all the way down Cayuga Lake, and you can see we're just kind of tracing this path down here. Should have a nice path all the way down to Ithaca, New York. That's a 44-mile bike ride. I think there's some nice restaurants in this area here along the lake, and so that may be a good lunch spot to stop. And Ithaca, of course, is probably the biggest urban center we'll be in. It'll probably have lots of restaurants, so Pete, you can figure out what we're going to do with that. But I'm not sure the culinary quality of the other places on the lake. I've read a lot of things about it not being that high, but we will figure it out, and we'll make that work. We're staying that night at the, I have no idea how to say this, Tahanic Farms Inn, and you can see that there. It's up on a hillside. So it should finish the ride nicely going up. I know we all like that. And there you see a couple different views of that place. And so that's our third night. And then bike day 3, a 44-mile ride. I'm sorry, that should say Seneca Falls, but basically we're going up Ithaca, around Cayuga Lake, and up that way. You're going to see that this area here is definite wine country. This area here is, and this area here is. And so we should be seeing all those. I'm not one to drink and ride, but I think we will be doing that as this part of the ride progresses. So that's day 3, 44 miles. We end up in Seneca Falls. We're staying there, probably one of our more urban places, the Hotel Clarence in Seneca Falls. I think Merlin will be here, maybe with his buddy Larry. From New Hampshire can come in and see all that, but that's the Seneca Falls place we're staying in. Then we have bike day 4, again heading down here, going to Watkins Glen, which you can't see at the edge of the map, but it is down there. Again, this is a pretty good wine country. As we explore it, it wouldn't be hard to go down this side of the lake either, so I don't know which one is best, but we could certainly change that around. You can see here all the wineries. There's just lots of them. They specialize mostly in white wines, but there are some red ones too. And it's growing and growing and growing. And but you can see there we'll have our choice there. I'm expecting Pete to have a full report for us on which one we should be going into. I know Sherry has talked about a winery dinner at some point, and that could be a fun thing as well. And we can see how that works. But boy, you can see there's lots of choices to go from. We stayed nights 5 and 6 at the Watkins Glen Harbor Hotel. This is a big place, you can see, and it looks pretty nice. It's right at the edge of the lake there, and that's a big harbor in front of there. But that's that hotel, and we stay there 2 nights because day 5, I'm not sure what that looks like, but again, this is some pretty significant and good wine country over here. So I'm thinking one of 2 things: either a 60-mile ride where we would go up this way and tour around, maybe have lunch and then come back, or take the van to Hammondsport right over there and do like a 20-mile ride around there and hit some wineries, or just go to wineries. I don't know. It's day 5. We can see what we want to do, but there's lots of options there. But that'll be one night we're not packing up and going away. So we end up then at Watkins Glen, and we'd head back the next day from. So that's the summary right there, and I'll send you an email about a time I'm proposing to get together either at our house and or via Skype or telephone, and we'll all look at some options. But what I'm hoping you all can do is look at the hotels, look at the restaurants around there, and just think of ideas to make this better than the original plan. Merlin has arranged for all these hotel reservations, and so they're all set, so at least we have a place to sleep. And if we want to make it better, we have the option to do that, but probably now is the time. All right, so that's the plan. That's what we're doing, and I hope I know it'll be a great trip, and I look forward to talking all more about it. Thanks, everybody.